Welcome to the Dental Business Guide podcast. From money to marketing to management, this podcast will help you run a better dental business.
Welcome to the Samera podcast. I'm George, and today I'm with our very own social media manager. Are you social media manager or
social media expert?
Social media expert, Nikita Kanda. Hello and welcome to the podcast.
Hello, George. How are you?
I am very good. Yes. Right. Let's just dive straight in. So we're going to be talking about social media. So that's, your forte. So I've been reading up on things you've written on that lot about social media and whatnot. And really just start off with why should businesses use social media? Why should we even bother? Why not do things organically and that lot?
I think in this day and age, social media is such a big thing that I think if you're not using it, you're silly, to be honest. I mean, it's something that you'll grasp your audience, your viewers, you'll grab sales from it. Any sort of business, doesn't matter what it is. Obviously, we're talking specifics like dentists, dental businesses. Yeah. Definitely, people want to see what's real nowadays. So, if you've got before and after pictures, if you've got anything real, videos of your team members, just everything, people want to see what's real. They will straight away go to search for you on Google. So I know if I've ever wanted to look up a dentist or anything like that, I'll straight away go on and look at their social media, because I think that's just the time that we're living in now. It's just something that everyone is doing, and I think you definitely need to have.
Yeah, because 5-10 years ago, social media really wasn't a prominent thing, but as you said, like nowadays it's just it's everywhere. Did I read somewhere like once it's 1 in 3 people in the world have Facebook or something stupid like that. It's ridiculous.
It's just growing on another level, and especially Instagram, Facebook, the two main things. I think it's just growing on, especially for businesses. I was speaking about this the other day. Instagram for businesses is such a big thing now. They actually have made a business account, so you can have a normal account on Instagram, or you can have a business account, which just unlocks so many other features for businesses, and just helps you build up your revenue, make more money, get more clients, get more followers. It's just so much more you can do.
Right. Okay. So, all right, let's say I'm a practice and I want to start making a social media. I don't have the resources to do all of them, because I think there's there's Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Is MySpace still a thing? No.
No.
There's so many different social media. So which one should I choose and why, really?
So if you were to start a dental practice, I definitely think Instagram and Facebook are the two that you should definitely start. It's just a no-brainer. Especially these days, if you're trying to reach, that young market as well, then Instagram 100%. I'm like Instagram pro. I'm like, you have to get Instagram. It's like the way to go. And of course, it's not expensive. It's free to sign up. So it's not like you have to be spending money. If you don't have the money to spend, when you do start your business, then it's something you can do for free.
Okay.
I would just say start with a plan, though. Kind of know what goals you want, what you want out of it. Right. So just start with a good business strategy. I would always say start first with what are your goals.
Okay, that's really. So, which one would you choose? You're an Instagram, advocate. Yeah. So, would you always just choose Instagram over everything else then?
100%. I think I'd use Instagram over any other of social media apps.
Right. Well, what are the main differences between all three? Like I said, the 3 main ones are what? Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
What about Snapchat? That's do people use that still, or?
Snapchat was more of like a craze. I think it's still used, but with like younger kids now. Yeah, it's just more of like messaging and photos, and just like it's more about filters, and it's not really something that, I mean, I guess if you're like a really big brand or a celebrity, it's good to have Snapchat because I guess your followers can watch you. But for a business point of view, I don't really think you need Snapchat. Something that more younger kids use, to be honest. But at the moment, like Instagram and Twitter, Facebook, definitely. And also YouTube is another angle if you're making content, creating videos. I definitely would say, but Instagram is more visual. I think it is great for growing businesses. I think Twitter's more quick comments, it's like newsworthy. And then Facebook, I guess every kind of business probably has a Facebook page. So I definitely think it's got the social aspect, but definitely business features as well, because Instagram and Facebook are linked now. So
Right.
if you are setting up an Instagram business page, you will have to have a Facebook page already set up there.
Right. Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
so it's
interesting.
just, yeah, it's important just to know which platform you think is best for you, and then what will reach your your viewers or your followers or
Okay.
your clients. Yeah.
So obviously, that there's millions and millions and hundreds of millions, if not billions, of Instagram accounts and that lot. And probably there's like, would you say that every practice probably has an Instagram, whether or not they use it or not?
Yeah, I think nowadays everybody's got a page, an Instagram page, whether they use it or not. And I mean, some people have done this whole fake followers things that make them look like you've got thousands of followers.
I like follow bots and
Um,
stuff like that, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's a whole nother episode probably. But yeah, I would recommend don't do that, because people won't see you as being authentic. And
Right.
I
Okay.
think that's one of the main things, is definitely be true to yourself, definitely be authentic and be real with your followers and
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
watching. Otherwise, they're not going to trust you and they're not going to want to come to you for business.
Right. So how would you stand out then between everything else? Because obviously, if we're going along with the sense of every practice has an Instagram, how can we stand out? How can we be that one shining object in a sea of black, really? So
Yeah. No, well, like I said, definitely be yourself, be authentic, but don't, just see you again, your goals, what you're trying to achieve, look at your team members. What do your team bring to the table, and see, people want to see that real aspect of it. They want to see your team, being bubbly, having
yeah,
fun, being
yeah.
happy, not just this whole. I think Instagram has also turned into this whole posy lifestyle, show the fast cars, like this and this and that, and this
Mm,
glamorous lifestyle. But I think if you show that you're real, I definitely think you will stand out. But make sure you engage with people, because that's another thing that a lot of these bigger Instagram pages or people with thousands of followers don't do. They don't engage with their followers. They
right.
don't reply back to them with comments, or they don't, they don't talk to them. So people will feel like disconnected in that way, and then
Yeah.
they might unfollow you in the future, because they'll be like, oh, you're not engaging with us, so why do I need to follow you? So
Okay.
definitely think, get to know people that are following you.
Right. So okay. So how often should I post an image or a video or something like that? And what kind, like, would you stick with a schedule, or is it more or less a sense of just put things on ad hoc? Like, would it be good if I put on 5 photos in one day and then don't do anything the rest of the week, or what really?
No, yeah, I definitely think it's a daily thing. You have to commit yourself daily. So every day I would be posting, especially with a new business, every single day, post something, even if it's, one video a day, one picture a day, one advert a day. You need to be posting daily. Like, it is so important, because the more you post, the more engagement you're going to get, the more followers you're going to get. So I definitely would say, start with a minimum. If it's just you on your own or a small team, start with minimum 1 hour, but I would say spend a few hours. I mean, and if you can, get a social media manager, if you can, to just manage all of the accounts, because
Right.
it's so important that it's going out at certain times, certain like days as well. I'd say
Mm,
Monday to Friday. Think about what you're going to post. So with obviously Samera's dental group, every Monday we'd do a poll every Monday. Tuesdays like tips every Tuesday, videos Wednesday, Thursday, lives, Q&As. There's so many things you can do, but I would set a day where you do it every single day, and then you'd kind of see afterwards, okay, what days am I getting the most engagement? And then you kind of start to see what works. So
okay.
once you start doing it daily, it really helps you with your insights, and you start gaining all this information of your followers, really. So it really, really helps you for your business to see, okay, what's going to work and what's not.
Okay. Well, that's really cool. So really, it's just just making sure you stick to a schedule. And like I think you're saying how Instagram's got business pages. So is that kind of like analytics, so you can see where your
Mhm.
posts are, what hours of the day, and that kind of thing?
Yeah, exactly. So that's really important. And I really love this feature, because Instagram business page allows you to see your insights. It allows you to see where in the world, which countries your pictures or videos or content is reaching, how many males to how many females it's reaching, or the age bracket is really important as well, because you want to be seeing, where is your business, who is it reaching to, the age bracket, is it the right age bracket
Yeah.
that it's going to? If not, then you need to do something about that. Yes, it shows you all these minute details, which is really, really important. It also shows you who's exited your story, who's gone back to look at it, who's clicked on
Okay.
your website, who's clicked on your profile, how many people. There's so much information you can gain from just an Instagram insight.
Oh
It's
wow.
really, really useful. Yeah, it's really, really good. So I do recommend that you switch to a business profile if you haven't
Are a
done
business.
already.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
really interesting. So okay. So I've got my schedule sorted. Now, do I post just photos, just videos, and sprinkle in a bit of both, or do I put on a video on like a certain day of the week, or what really?
No, so I would say, yeah, you mix it up. So you do like photos, videos, ads, do some lives, Instagram stories. You just, the stories are different to the actual post. Stories are something that just lasts 24 hours. But you tend to get more viewers on a story because it's a quick view and it comes up on the homepage. The people just always tend to click straight away on the story.
Okay.
So I think that's really important to make sure when you do. What I do is when I post on the feed, the actual page itself, I always go and post it on the story as well. So I'll be like, click this new post or click this new
And
blog.
swipe up and all that.
It's kind of like an ad for, yeah, like kind of like an ad for the page, really. So
Okay.
people, so people that will see it on the story will be like, okay, cool, they've got something new, a new blog post out, let me go onto their page and read it. So it's really, really important that you kind of sync the two.
Okay. So should I? So with social media and that lot, I found that people are very much like they don't want things being thrown in their face. So basically, try and keep things as not organic as possible, but more or less as we're not trying to gain a following on that lot, but you can if you want. So don't really. Are you trying to say like don't push, like
Yeah.
follow us and don't push to go on our website and all that lot? Because I think that can scare people off in that sense.
Yeah, no, definitely. I wouldn't be pushy with it because, yeah, again, like you just said, it will definitely scare people away, and they'll be like, well, they might follow you and then they might unfollow. You want to kind of keep those followers and you want to keep the authentic followers as well. So that's why I was saying you definitely engage with people. If they do comment or they do send you a direct message, I definitely would reply to that. Make sure you're quite quick with the response as
Mm.
well. It's again with Google reviews. I mean, that's another whole podcast, but definitely reply straight away if you can, because it makes them feel like, oh, there is somebody there behind that screen that actually cares and takes time. Because a
Yeah.
lot of with these social media pages, they're all, like I said earlier, they're all about the glitz and the glamour, and they don't respond to people. So I think if
Okay.
you actually have that response there and engagement there, they feel like, okay, this is a trustworthy brand. There's actually somebody there that takes the time to respond.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. Okay. So all right, what happens if I'm doing a schedule and doing my photos, my stories, all that lot? I've got a color scheme going, the whole shebang, but I'm not getting the following. That no
Mm.
one's, it's not really picking up traction, etc. etc. So what can someone do to try and change that up?
Yeah, I would say just keep going, because the thing is, with when you start off on any social media page, you're not going to get the following straight away. It's just how it is. It's just, you need to I'd say stick to it. Stick to posting every single day. Stick to your plan. Stick to what you're doing, your content. Keep pushing out. Even if one person or two people see it, you know what? That one person, two people, in a month's time, it might be 20 people, it might be 200 people. So what I would say, just keep doing it, because the more you do it, the more you will get
Repetition is
seen.
key. Yeah.
Yeah, repetition is definitely key. And I think, don't get put off by, oh, I've posted a video and it's not getting like 1,000 views. The thing is, with social media, it takes its time. If you want real authentic followers, it definitely takes its time, and that's just what it is. So give yourself time. Don't just think, oh, this isn't working because one person or nobody's seen it. It
Yeah. Yeah.
really does take a while. And if you see, don't go by what you see on Instagram. Sometimes you'll see people with 50,000 followers, but if you really look at it, what I've noticed, if I see a dental practice with 50,000 followers, I look on their photos or their content and they've got about, I don't know, 16 to 20 likes. Those numbers don't add up to me. So then they've obviously paid for followers.
Oh,
So
really?
don't believe everything you see, is what I'm saying, because it does take
So
time. So some
don't
people,
judge a book by its cover.
yeah, because half those followers would be fake. And then again, what they're doing, they've probably bought the followers and thought, okay, we look cool because we've got 50,000 followers, but really you're not getting the engagement, and the engagement is key.
Right. Okay.
So I definitely wouldn't go down that route of making it look like we have. I think be authentic, take your time, keep repeating, keep posting stuff every single day, spend time on it, and it will come. It will definitely come. Like, it will take a while.
Just takes its time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How do I gain that following then? Obviously, Instagram and Facebook have those hashtags and that lot.
Mhm.
You know, how should I use them? Because obviously some hashtags are got hundreds of millions of uses, others have got a couple. Do I
Mhm.
go with the smaller niche type hashtags, or do I go with the whole filled up wider fetch ones? Or
No, I would say mix them up because so definitely hashtag whatever is relevant to your business. So, if it's
right?
dental practice, dental hygienist, dental nurse, dental business, all of that, everything dental, hashtag it, and anything else you can think of, because like say like you did hashtag dental business tips. Okay, it might not have that many posts on it, or it might be like a lower end of the hashtags, but
Mm,
somebody might actually type that in one day and be like, okay, I need some dental business tips, let me type that in, and it will come up with yours will be the first to come up with because it hasn't
okay.
been used that much. So mix it up, use the ones that are quite common, but also make up your own. Also use the ones that you think people wouldn't use as much, because somebody will use it. So
Yeah.
it's just good to mix it all up, and then you will get followers that way with the hashtags. Also, again, like I said, the more you're posting, you're reaching different people, because there's an explore page on Instagram. So what it does, it just things that you have viewed. So say I've been all day clicking on different different dental businesses, then in my explore page, it's going to come up with other dentists or other things that relate to that, what I've been clicking on,
Right.
that kind of relatable posts, if you will. So you know what, you will be seen on in loads of different ways, and then also ads as well, sponsored, and get yourself sponsored on Instagram or ads. Again, it's like Facebook ads. That's a whole other podcast, but yeah, that's definitely something to go with as
Yeah.
well.
Okay, amazing. Well, thank you so much for the insight. I'm sure everyone is very appreciative, because I am a complete novice when it comes to Instagram. So I have my own Instagram for my Land Rover Defender. It has not got the following whatsoever, but I might actually start using these tips now. So thank you very much.
Oh, no, definitely. And another quick tip I'll give is definitely get people that friends, family, whoever, to post about your page,
Okay.
because the more people that post about it, whoever it is, friends, family, whatever, the more people that post about it, it will get more obviously views,
Yeah.
more followers. Their followers will want to follow you because they're seeing it through their page, and it just kind of goes on a spiral
Just a
basically. So
whole full
definitely,
circle thing, really.
yeah, word of mouth, definitely get people to push it for you, friends and whatnot. So definitely that's another great tip.
Superb. Well, let's wrap it up there. Thank you very much for listening, everyone, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening in to the Dental Business Guide podcast. We welcome your feedback, and if you're enjoying it, please let your friends know too. Until the next time on the Dental Business Guide podcast.